Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Airy Sky Rita Lee's video blog. I'm Airy Sky. So, a couple things for you. First of all, Joe asked for StreamYard. So, I gave him the link to StreamYard so he can join us in the conversation. Let's first talk about stimulus checks. And then we're going to talk about other things, So currently, just to let you know, I got a tab open. How do I share my screen? There's a screen button here. But anyways, now that I know what's going on, I could screen share on here about what's going on. So I'm just waiting for the booting it up. So I gave Joe the link. So I also got to maintain the turkey as well. So just waiting for Joe to join. Hopefully Joe can join. Because I'm only doing this because Joe wanted to do StreamYard. So and so far, it's we're going to discuss the topics of stimulus checks and other stuff, and go from there. So, I am just waiting patiently, you know. So, anyways, just waiting for Joe, and then we're good. So, because it's late enough, in the day, I'm still waiting for Chloe to return, All right, so Chloe's boat has just left going to Friday Harbor. That's where we live. And so she's on the boat sea. So it is about 20 minutes late. So, and yeah, so it is really cool. You get this little picture, and it shows exactly where the boat is, etc. So, anyways, let's add Joe.
What's up? What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on, bro?
No, nothing much. Just relaxing.
Yeah,
So,
it's been a well, besides a slow day on YouTube, it's been a peaceful day for the most part.
I know, right? Yeah, I know. It's actually been kind of like a lazy kind of day, like this weather. Like, I'm debating if I should get some beers and just chill, or if I should just lay in bed and watch fucking TV or some shit.
Well, I've been watching the Little House on the Prairie series,
Oh,
seeing the moral values of it,
yeah. Actually, one of the that's funny that you mentioned that show because one of the actors in that show is actually related to this political guy named Wally George from Garden Grove, where I'm from. But yeah, no, I heard that show was a long running show, right?
It was 9 seasons, 3 television movies, and the guy that did Michael Landon, he died in 91 of pancreatic cancer, but he also did another show of moral values, which was Highway to Heaven, if you ever remember that one.
No, no, no. Actually, I don't. Oh wow, yeah. I actually I remember as a kid. It was kind of weird because I always tell my buddy Mike that even so we're like 80s kids. We kind of grew up
Yeah.
like in the 80s. We were kind of also kind of raised in the 70s somewhat because of the shows that we would watch. growing up. You know, like I think there was a lot of stuff from the 70s that we watched. What was it? There was a couple, like Bewitched was one of them.
Oh
Was it
yeah, I
that
remember
70s?
Bewitched and
Yeah,
my three sons and those ones and Leave It to Beaver and stuff. I
yeah,
watched all those as a kid.
and then of course Gilligan's Island. You know, like that
Yeah,
was
I
pretty.
watched that one, The Fugitive, the
Yeah,
Columbo. What was the other one that Dragnet? That was good too. And then
yeah.
McHale's Navy. You know that was good too with Ernest Borgnine.
I don't even remember any of those. Like all I remember was that's
Well,
crazy.
what about watching remakes of or not remakes but reruns of Perry Mason? That was good too.
I remember that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one I do remember. Yeah, there's actually a channel out here. I don't know if you guys get it. I know Utah gets it, and I know out here too. It's called Ion TV.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah. You can get it
yeah,
through like YouTube TV or something, but I can get a
right.
lot of stuff, a lot of old TVs through IMDb TV now. That's where I'm watching The Little House. As long as they got the commercials, I can watch it all the time. You know, I
Yeah.
started season 1, which is I just am getting ready to watch episode 17. So
Yeah, there's actually a thing called Pluto TV too. I
yeah,
don't
it's
know.
for your phone. I've downloaded it once. It's not
Oh,
bad.
okay. Well, I actually have it on my TV. My buddy was telling me about it, and I have like a really cheap LG phone. It's not the greatest phone. I think I
Well,
only pay
mine's
like
an LG too. So,
yeah. Oh no,
but
mine is
mine's
like
got.
mine's like the Astro. So I have a really cheap one, but
Well,
it's like the
I
cheapest you
have
can
this
get.
one
But
with the pin.
see, yeah, there you go. Oh wow. So you're
No,
kind
yeah,
of
it's basically a Samsung Galaxy Note clone. For instead of paying like $1,200 for the Note, you can get the this one for like 170. So, but
oh
as you were,
nice.
I think you know that with Chloe, uh, since April, I've gone through what 4 of these or 5 of these.
Oh shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know it sucks. There is so there's the Pluto. What I like about the Pluto TV, it's just like having kind of cable. But no, what's weird was my buddy was telling me about it, and so I downloaded it on my phone, and I didn't have enough memory, so I needed a lot of memory on my phone more than anything. And so what happened was I got rid of the Pluto app, and then the other day I was fucking around with my TV, and I saw a Pluto app. I clicked on it, and it was just like having cable commercials, and
Well,
you get
I
like
downloaded uh, there's that one program. I can't remember what it's called now. Peacock. That's okay in my
yes,
opinion.
yes. He told me about Peacock too the other day. Before he left, he was all, "Hey, you should check out Peacock too. That's another one."
Well,
But
I tried Peacock, and what I didn't like about Peacock was the fact that it had, like when it comes to news, they only broke it down in like clips, so you don't get to see the entire
oh,
show. And
oh, yeah.
because
I'm
when it comes to like CNBC, they're like, oh, you need to be a member to do this, and
yeah,
etc.
yeah. And right now, I mean, it's kind of cool, but I don't know how long it's gonna last for. Right now, like HBO and like all that, like I think HBO, I think they're doing like free because of the pandemic that's going on.
Well, I pay $9.99 a month for HBO and HBO Max, and then I pay $10.99 a month for Showtime, and then I pay like
For sure.
$5 a month for Cinemax, and then Epic, and then I have Prime itself, and then I use Disney Plus. I've been thinking of trying Netflix out for a month because it's free,
Yeah,
and because they have a couple TV shows that I really do like.
yeah, yeah. I think. Well, like I don't know. Like I had Netflix, but I think me and my ex we burned it out because we watched everything on there. And then the other shit you have to kind of pay for, I think, or some shit like that. But
Yeah.
from like the most part, we don't like. I just watch just YouTube and just watch. Um, fucking just YouTube pretty much is all I watch, you know. And
Well,
then
that I
sometimes I'll
use
turn on
YouTube
show.
mostly for reviews. I watch a lot of
Yeah.
reviews, whether it be camera reviews or camcorder reviews or video game reviews. That's what I focus mostly when I watch. I do have a couple shows that I really love on YouTube. It's called
Yeah.
The Epic Economist. Have you ever seen it? The guy's got this
No.
deep voice, and he's talking about like besides this pandemic, he's got to call it. He's been flagged so many times. He calls it
Oh.
a health safety or something. But anyway, some weird word like anyways, he does this deep voice, and he's talking about how the economy is going to crash, stock market's going to bubble before December, and we're all going into a Great Depression. And I just watch it because I find it to be kind of entertaining,
Oh yeah.
But the guy's been forecasting this for 15 years. So every day people subscribe just to hear his doom and gloom voice,
That's funny. Yeah. I mean, and like that's what I like about it is that these people actually tell the truth, and they kind of speak their mind, and they get to speak their mind, which sometimes it's better than watching the news, Like for example, like there's this guy, I don't know if you've seen the video. He talks about the boy that got shot. Oh no, the boy that shot and killed those 3 other boys over in what was it? Illinois, Yeah, and it showed like before and after how he was getting like pushed around and how he was getting chased. And then I mean, like the video is very impressive because a 17-year-old that could like shoot the way how he did and the way how he was handling things, like he was telling him back off and his stance and just the way it was just like, whoa, it was very shocking. But then like in the same time though, the media just made it seem like, oh, he was just out of control. He was just going.
You mean that kid with the AR-15?
Yeah, and I think it sucks because he's it's gonna suck for him because he's patriotic. So what's happening. So he's a Trump supporter, obviously, But
and he's looking to go to prison too, is what I understand.
It looks like the Hell's Angels are actually trying to raise a fund for him to get out, because if you watch the video, or I think they might probably, because things are so heated right now that I think they might probably give him some time. But from what it looks like, because he was backing off, like if you watch, like I could understand if he was going forward and shooting. No, he was backing off. So that means that he was getting like attacked. So, but I could understand if he was going forward and shooting, how they made it seem, and trying to murder like fucking people, and kill everybody.
Like the guy in the Las Vegas Tower, whatever.
Oh yeah, totally. Oh yeah, or even the Joker dude, the guy that blew up the movie theater. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, in Aurora, Colorado. Yeah, I remember that.
Now this kid though was like, he played his cards right, and he was backing off. But I mean, we all have our different opinions on it. I just think that things are just so overheated right now.
Well, yeah, I agree with you there. It is overheated. I mean, look what's going on. You got a kid that might go to jail.
Yeah.
You got the Black Lives Movement basically trying to force the kid to go to jail, but then the Black Lives Matter movement ain't doing shit for anyone either. They're just causing too much trouble. I mean,
they say that the Black Lives Matter movement is actually run by a white person. Well, so they're the ones that are kind of egging it on, and like they tried egging it on so much with the whole like Aunt Jemima thing. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, Aunt Jemima syrup and Uncle Ben's rice. They got to change their logos. Those have been a classic. No one complains about it.
Well, what's crazy is that black people don't care about that. I've never heard one black person complain about Aunt Jemima or complain about.
I know. Our Uncle Ben. Yeah, no. I mean, it's sad. That they have to do that. I mean, to me, I was just talking to today about that Walmart incident, and moderator Pee Wee turned around and said, well, it's your state. They're closing it down because of the riots. I don't think they would close down the entire fucking state of Washington's layaway with Walmart just because of riots. I mean, that does not make sense. There's got to be an underlying thing. I mean, Chloe turned around and the manager told me also that, you know, a lot of electronics and stuff have been stolen lately from there. So maybe they just can't afford layaway in the state. I don't know.
Yeah, like I actually heard too from a lot of people that live in an island too. It's hard to get certain shit and all that. So
well, yeah, I mean, Walmart's warehouse is empty because they can't get anything in because of China and everything else. So, you know, they're saying, well, if you order some, pick it up at the store, but if you don't have a car, you can't pick it up. So, to me, I think Walmart's trying to cut out paying FedEx to deliver their packages home. So
yeah,
me,
I think you're right on that because they're actually saying too that like for some odd reason the bikes, like bicycles, man, they've gone up so much. I got a bike over at Walmart like not even a year ago, and I only paid like I think I paid like 115 out the door. And then I saw it the other day on eBay, brand new, going for $200 out the door.
Well, you remember what I said about Chloe. Chloe went into the only bike shop around. All the bike shops in this state's empty. She went into the bike shop. The guy says, I got this this cross between a mountain bike and a road bike and a hybrid, and it's 21 speeds. And Chloe says, how much? And he says $1,500 out the door, you know. I mean, it had like the Shimano gear shift and all that crap, you know. I mean, it was just, you know, and it was called a Salsa. I don't know what brand it is, but it's the name, the subcategory of the bike is called a Salsa bike. So I asked for $1,500. Is it made in America? And he says, no, China. So I says, we're getting an overglory, highly expensive Chinese piece of junk for that much. He says, no, this is a highly well built bike for that price. And I'm thinking, it's a Chinese made thing. Why pay, you know, X amount of dollars, like $1,500, you know?
Oh yeah. No, I totally agree. Yeah. And it's crazy. But yeah, I think these are like the things that now, you know, like if we do get that check, which I highly doubt we do, which it's all right, you know.
Well, it's going to be, if anything, it's going to be executive order because as of today, Mitch McConnell came out and he had 47 Republican senators voted against it, or something like that, and or it was like I think it was like 53 Republicans said yay or something, and 47 said no or something. So it went back to where you need the 60 votes to get it to the House, and it failed. And so now they're saying the stimulus checks is a long shot because as soon as the House gets back in session on the 15th, Donald Trump's going to ask if he can spend $300 billion for the stimulus for us if she agrees to it. She hasn't even talked about it, and there's only one news article out there, I get it confused. The New York Post, who stated that Donald Trump said he was going to do executive order, and because of it, you know, it was, you know, that not many places have been talking about it, you know, but if he did an executive order, you know, Congress would go ahead and turn around and sue the son of a bitch just because they don't like him, you know. And I'm you know, I'm against all the parties right now, you know, because of everything going on, you know. I mean, but you know how it is. It's the way it is. So, hey, did you freeze or something? Huh. Let me see what's going on here. It shows you you froze. Here, let me remove that. See if he can. I'll re-add him to the stream. Just got a black screen right now, so I don't know what's going on. I hope he comes back, you know. So yeah, there was an error or something, you know. But I don't know. So, hello?
Yes, I'll be back.
You froze for some reason. There you go. You froze for some reason. Must be your Wi-Fi maybe or something. Cause I can't hear you. That's why. You got your microphone muted. That's what it says there. Anyways, my volume's up. I don't know what's going on with Joe. You know, Joe sometimes has problems. Everyone, so does Mark. So, anyways, I can see him moving and everything. I just don't know what's going on with the sound. You know, he must be having some hardware trouble or something. Anyways, so like we were talking about the executive order, you know, before we got cut off. I guess maybe it was my choice of words. YouTube or StreamYard didn't like me basically saying what I said. That's the only thing I can think of. So, anyways, the internet is acting up at times too. So, hopefully, everything's working out, you know. So, he froze again. So I'm just gonna do it this way, and when he tries to come back, I will re-add. You know, don't have much time tonight. I do need to check my turkey though, so I'm gonna check my turkey real quick. I want to make sure it's cooking nicely. You know, hopefully Joe gets this thing fixed soon. So, don't know what's going on. I'll message Joe real quick. I know what's going on. See if it froze or something. You know. So let's see what happens. You know, because StreamYard's got a lot of bugs in my opinion. Now, that's one thing I can clearly state that it has a lot of bugs. You know. So, anyways, we were discussing, you know, what we were going to spend if that money came in, you know, the stimulus, fortunately, you know. Um, so, So they're halfway to Lopez. So Chloe's halfway to Lopez right now, which is a good thing, you know. So, anyways, I'm just gonna see what happens with Joe. You know, frankly, I hope we can get this resolved because, you know, time's ticking. You know, and I only got about 45 minutes until you know things are done. So while we're waiting for Joe, I need to start a spreadsheet real quick. Actually, a new one. Won't take me but a minute. There we go. And then I will go over here to this and I will put in save as. And I got to find out what I'm looking for. Desktop. This one. And then there we go. So we are good to go now. Spreadsheet's prepped for tomorrow. I'm just waiting to see what happens with Joe, you know. In the meantime, I'm watching the boat, which isn't going to Lopez. It's actually going directly to um, Friday Harbor. Um, so it will be in soon. So I got my messenger program open, and we're just waiting for uh, people to show up. You know, Joe and others. You know. Maybe I'll just finish that spreadsheet I'm working on too. So yeah, there you go. See about this. There it is. So there we go. And now I'm just waiting patiently, you know. But yeah, I mean, hmm. So when I hear something, you know, it'll be good. All right. There we go. And so the spreadsheet is done. It doesn't take long. I just got to do the math on it later, which is an easy peasy Japanesey type job. So still waiting to see what's going on. I don't know what happened to Joe, so I'm hoping Joe gets back soon. Because as Joe knows, I have things to do. And as that ferry gets closer to Friday Harbor, I'm going to have to put groceries away. So currently, I'm just waiting to see what's happening, you know. So, yeah. So let's look around. I want to look at the boats for a second. Let's see what's what. So we got the Samish is what's Chloe's on. You got the Chelan, you got the Yaqui, you got the Tilly, the Tillicum, and then Port Townsend's got the Kennewick, which is one boat. Then you got the Susquamish, which is Mukilteo Clinton, and then another Clinton Mukilteo, which is the Mukilteo Clinton, which is the Toki, the Tokati. You got the Puyallup, Kingston, Edmonds, the Spokane, Edmonds, Kingston. That boat's always been there. The Wenatch, which is Seattle, Bainbridge. The Chimacum, which is Bremerton, Seattle. The Issaquah, Fauntleroy. The Kathlyn Southworth. And then you got the Chesmoka. So it seems the Kathlyn. Hey, where's the you know what? I'm going to look up something while we're waiting for Joe here because I'm curious about something. So let's look because did I miss some? Let me see. I think I missed some. Yeah. All right. So let's look. So like I said, Spokane, Walla Walla, Wenatchee. Okay, Wenatchee, Puyallup, and the Tacoma. This is interesting. So the Tacoma is not running right now. So they got that put in a hold. Spokane and Wally's running. The Calatan's not running, and the Yaqui is. So apparently the Cali's down. So they got two boats down right now. The Calatan is not running. You got the Samus, the Chimacum, the Squamish, and the Tokati all running. Then you have the Kathlyn, the Chelan. Let me see here. The Chelan. Right. And then you have the Issaquah, the Kitsap, the Katitas, and the Seals, the Tillicum, and then they have the Chesmoka, Kennewick, and Salish. So, if I'm reading this correct, let's just click on the Calatan. I'm curious, what is going on with the Calatan? Huh. Doesn't say. So apparently they're running on a skeleton crew too, so they're not actually using all the full boats either. So that makes sense as well. So anyways, I don't know what's going on. So Joe said his internet's running super slow. So I asked, what should we do about it? What do we do? Because I'm still live, and frankly, I'm just watching a boat go around the corner to Lopez. So let's see, because I'm cooking a turkey and waiting for Chloe. So that's how it is. My oven keeps trying to preheat itself. You could hear that. It just went, which means it just went off the preheat mode. So apparently the oven's not heating properly and staying at a constant temperature either. So currently it is 73 degrees and cloudy. All right. So Joe said he wants to try this tomorrow. So anyways, I'm just gonna sit back and we tried. We didn't get far. We had some good topics lined up. So hopefully you guys will tune in tomorrow for some more information, stimulus updates, etc. I wish Cam was around. I let Cam could join us, but Cam's not around. So we were talking about and the other thing is that when I was talking about Donald Trump, when I said he the American people want to vote son of a bitch out. I'm basically using that as my own term, like the Earps, Morgan Earp. He always said or what's his name, Bill Paxton. That son of a bitch. Well, that's my term too. So I use it all the time. So because I use it all the time, I figured, I would just throw that out there. But since good old Joe's can't get back in, I'm going to log off. So, I said that as in, the American people think he's basically, an SOB. And me, I don't see why I should even vote this year because of it. But politics aside, I guess I'm going to watch the next episode of Little House on the Prairie. So please, everyone, add subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestion. Hit the like, subscribe button. Wholesome funding for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies. Thanks for watching, everyone, and God bless you and everything you do.